coming from somewhere. I expect this table right here. Thank you, Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Who won that game this year? Hello, Villaginians. You guys having fun or what? Or what? Okay. So, Andy, what do you guys think? Let's give it up for Andy. He puts this whole thing together, and it's quite a feat, I must say. And, you know, he's not much of a bragger, but little do you know is he's actually one of the direct descendants of the Lollipop Guild. Hey, I'm only 5'9", so when I get a chance to take a shot at somebody who's a little closer to Earth than I am, I'm going to take it. So we've had a pretty exciting week, right? New Pope. New Pope. Oh, come on, you guys are looking at it the wrong way entirely. Look at it this way, no matter how crappy your job is or your life, you're not that guy. I mean, let's think about it. His first day of work, the first thing on his agenda is to make the workplace a little less rapey. And let's see, yeah, that's a pretty big feat, I think. And, you know, I think I read somewhere where they were looking for somebody younger and hipper, more hip, hipper, I don't even know if that's a word, more hip. The guy they picked has one lung and he's 76. Who are the other candidates? Dead? The other thing I don't get about this whole Pope thing is once you're picked, you have to change your name. And, you know, I thought, what is it, Jorge, whatever his name is, and now it's Francis. You know, amazingly enough, there's another couple of people, or a couple of workers out there that also change their names when they get their job, and that's strippers and prostitutes. Coincidence? I don't know. You need to judge. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. What else we got going on this week? Oh, Cannibal Cop. Cannibal Cop was convicted. Did you hear about this nutcase? This guy apparently was searching around the internet looking for ways to chloroform, kidnap, and cook and eat females. No, I'm not making this up. Swear to God. Google it. Alright? No. Yeah. So, yeah, this guy, real peach. And then you have his attorney. His attorney's defense. His attorney's defense was, this was fantasy. He never intended to actually act out on it. And, yeah, fantasy? Really? The game Dungeons and Dragons? That's fantasy. You know, I'm a level 47 wizard, and I'm about to destroy you, depending on the roll of these dice. So, yeah, that's fantasy. Nobody creates a fantasy about eating girls. Well, okay.
Hey-o!
Alright. Let's say I had a fantasy that involved sort of the same thing. It would not involve cooking, it would not involve chloroform or killing, or screams of terror. I would hope that, first of all, it would involve Megan Fox, and instead of screams of terror, it would be, oh God, oh God, oh Morgan, yes, right there, that's the spot, oh yes. Now that is fantasy, alright? Forget it. So let's see, what else is going on this week? Oh, spring is on the way. You know, the temperatures are getting hotter outside, less rain, which is always good. But this is a dead time of season, especially for myself, an avid sports fan, okay? You know, football is done. Baseball hasn't started yet.
Red Sox.
The Lakers are doing about as well as Jerry Buss is these days. Oh, what? Oh, too soon? Really? Don't you dare turn me now, you jackals. I got 8 more minutes with you guys. Yeah, so, you know, so you got Lakers. Oh, and then you got hockey, right? Hockey, who normally have an 8-month season. 8-month season, but they shortened it down because they were bitching and moaning at each other. And then, so they had a season for like a week, and now they're already in the playoffs. So there's really not a lot out there to watch. So, desperate times, I sit down in front of ESPN this weekend, and I'm looking for some kind of sport, something. And I turn it on, it's two idiots going back and forth talking about the kid from Notre Dame, and talking about, because of his fake internet girlfriend that he's going to drop in the draft. Seriously, that's going to drop him in the draft? Now, question, can the guy hit people so hard that their arms and legs pop off and they never walk again? Check. Sign him up. Hey, if this guy in his own free time wants to go home and have phone sex with a dude who's pretending to be a girl, who is trying to sound like a girl on the phone, but really sound like a dude, more power to him. Hey, if don't ask, don't tell works for the military, it'll work for the NFL. Okay. One of the things I like to do, and I like to watch and see what trends are doing, what kind of trends, what's coming, what's on the way out, and it's interesting to watch. But I came across something that was rather disturbing to me, and you decide for yourself. Apparently, there's a movement now to bring back Bush. Now, I'm not talking about Presidents George H. or George W. I'm talking about this area right here.
Oh my god.
Now, they cited all kinds of reasons for this. One of the reasons they cited for this is it's demeaning and just, it's terrible for women. The other thing they mentioned is it's too costly and it takes too long to maintain. Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but unless I missed something, you guys are pretty much working with an open playing field, right? We're talking like cutting the grass on a football field, right? You guys have one up on us a lot. The childbirth thing and everything else, but the guys got you right here. Okay, I'm sorry. You're not the one that has to work around an appendage that resembles raw chicken skin with no bone structure whatsoever. So I think we've got you on this one. So I think the important message that we should all take from that reason that they gave us is pretty much what I thought all along is lesbians are lazy. It's pretty simple.
Lazy? No, they're not.
So, okay. So the last reason, and this is the real kicker here. They said that it's pedophilia. It's all about pedophilia. Guys that want this are pedophiles. And I'm sorry, I disagree. Absolutely disagree. And it's one word. It boils down to one word, and I guarantee you, for the rest of your days, you'll never hear this word used this way again. And that is logistics. Okay? Simple logistics. For instance, I own a shipping company, and in my shipping company, I have a loading dock, right? I am not going to plant a row of trees and shrubs and grass in front of my loading docks, right? Why? Simple. I do not want to drive my trucks or my forklift through a jungle to get the job done. So, simple logistics. You'll never forget logistics, I guarantee you. So, let that be a lesson. If any of you get drunk or crazy enough to take me home, and I start to sail south, and I run face-to-face with Chewbacca, Chewbacca, Star Wars. I'm taking my lightsaber and I'm going home. It's just the way it works out. So, you're warned. Absolutely. Let's see, what other topics can I cover tonight? Let's see. Some of you may or may not be aware that I have a 5-year-old son. Yes, believe it or not, somebody procreated with this guy. Right here. Yes. He's a lot of fun. He's 5 now, and he's got his own personality, and it's a lot of fun. But one of the things I realized, a couple weeks ago, I actually went, and this will impress this table right here, I actually ordered a car for the first time in 19 years. So, I'm sitting there and I'm dealing with this car thing, it occurred to me that buying a car is very much like getting a child. And, okay, stick with me on this one, alright? Alright, so the whole thing is when you're buying a car, for instance, you walk in and you deal with this sweaty, wet-handed dealer guy. Well, on the other end, when you're trying to make a child, you're dealing with a wet, well, I'll let you guys talk about it. So, okay, so the thing is, the most important thing is when you go to buy a car, let's say you want navigation, and, you know, and it's all about packages, it's all about packages. You can't just get navigation, you gotta get navigation and a bucket of crap that you couldn't care less about, nor would you want to pay for, but you're gonna get all these things together. Well, a child is very much the same way. If you want a child who has lots of fun, a lot of adventure, the problem is you get the bundle that comes with it. You have the package. It's a baby package. Baby package isn't so much fun. And with baby package, you end up getting pooping and peeing and crying. And the thing is, one of the guarantees you get with that package, with baby package, is that at one time or another, you are going to be covered with poop and pee and vomit. It's guaranteed. It's one of those 50,000-mile deals. You're going to get it, all right? So the whole thing with that, and what's kind of ironic because I did, as a father, get hit with all of those at one time or another. And I guess it's kind of payback because now I find out what it's like to be one of my dates. So.
I'm gonna need that.
I guess I always I'm sorry cards or something. I don't know what you say on
12
particular occasions. So
12?
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, one of the most exciting things about my child is he was recently accepted into private school. Wisbey is up and coming. Can you believe it? Now, one of the things about getting into this school is. You have to go through, it's kindergarten, right? But you still have to go through this whole acceptance process. So we show up at the school, my ex and I, we show up, and we talk to the teachers and go through that whole thing. But then the part that I wasn't quite ready for is they then take the child into another room to interview them. Now, yeah, you can imagine that my heart started oh, wait, what's going on here? Yeah, so I take them in the other room. If they say they're just going to have a discussion, why don't they just call it what it is? Let's get some dirt on mom and dad. Okay? So, anyway, he goes through the entire process, and well, he got accepted, so it couldn't have been too bad. But then we get the feedback from their little one-on-one session. So the fact that this is a Catholic school, I'm sure it was a great hit when he led off with, Mommy and Daddy don't live together anymore. Yep. So somehow that sort of slid through. And then the next thing is, well, what do you do when you're with Mommy? This list could have gone on forever. I mean, it was, I like the color, and she reads to me, we do this, we do that. I mean, it was basically, the only thing that was missing is them twirling on the hillsides and singing the sound of music. It was sunshine, rainbows, and lollipops. Then it came to my section. And, and I guess at age 5, it's a little young to teach the whole snitches get stitches. So, one day we'll have a little discussion about that. But yeah, he's, oh, I've got the bat signal. All right, time to dismount here. All right, well, I'll leave you with this. Anyway, so, we get to my part of the list, and my ex was ever so happy to share these things with me. Number 1 on the list. I would have thought teaching him how to ride a bike, teaching him how to bat, teaching him how to catch a ball. Would those make the list? Absolutely not. Now, I know in a 5-year-old's mind, you want to talk about things that you think are really cool, or at least that's what I'm telling myself, to feel better and be able to sleep better at night. But number one on the list was Daddy taught me how to use Yoda's special move to kill Darth Vader in Lego Star Wars on the Xbox. Yeah. Coloring, reading, all that stuff for her. I taught him how to use Yoda. And the last one, and I think that they really got excited about this one because they pretty much, they said, my daddy taught me, and this was in quotes, arm farts. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Morgan, and this is my time. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
What do you think, honey?
It was fantastic.